Hi guys, and thank you for tuning into my channel again today. So today we are going to look into the life of Miss Nicki Minaj and all her men's, honey, all her men. All right. So first of all, we're gonna find out what Miss Nicki's current feelings is. And excuse me, guys, because I have not lit my candle, nor have I poured my libations for my ancestors, because I kind of came in the house just doing anything. So, give me a few moments here. So, I got to cleanse my candle and pour my libations. You know what I'm saying, y'all? You know what I'm saying? So I can get some a full look into the life of Miss Nicki, okay? Alright. So, light a yellow candle. Excuse me. All right, let's see how our candle gonna burn. Let's see if spirit agrees. If spirit agrees, we'll go ahead and go through on with the reading. All right, and just look at that right now. Spirit agrees. Agrees. Yes, honey. Yes, spirit agrees. So, good things. My flame is burning good. So let's see what is going on currently in Miss Nicki Minaj's life, because you know she took a hiatus from the actual social media thing because she was getting a lot of bad backlash about some of the things that she was saying, some of the things that were not very pleasant for her to say, basically. Okay. Right. So, ooh, Miss Nicki. Okay. So we all know Miss Nicki is about her bag, honey. Okay? We all know Miss Nicki about her bag. But she is looking into expanding her brand. She is looking into moving forward, not too much looking into her past transgressions. She's just focused on the future right now. She has a lot of ambition, but she has a lot of insecurities about what's to come with her in her and I'm sorry, y'all, all this stuff hanging out here. But she's looking forward to what's to come. Like, what is going to happen with her career? She has a lot of insecurities about still being Nicki Minaj. Well, Miss Minaj, girl, you are Mrs. Minaj. Now, I was a diehard Nicki Minaj fan at one point in time. But honey, you know, she started doing some crazy stuff and I ain't with that. Y'all know I only support the real. Okay? So that's what's going on with her currently. So let's look into what's to come for her and her guy, Mr. Kenneth Perry, okay? And I'm gonna start with him first because he is the current guy, and then I'll go to Meek Mill and Safaree, just to look at what's the outcome of their relationships with her, okay? And also where she stands from a business standpoint in her career, okay? All right, so Spirit, please reveal to me the dynamics of Nicki and Kenneth's relationship. Spirit, allow me to see the truth. So want it be. Oh, I had one come out there. All right. I see that baby everybody been talking about. Woo. And what is the outcome? Okay. So, right now, They are in a state of bliss, okay? Nicki comes out as the high priestess, okay? But you know how Nicki is. She wants this to work at all costs. No matter the up and down, she does not want this relationship to fail because she does not want to be looked at as a woman that cannot keep a man. Truth be told, she can keep a man. She is a very good woman. But she has some scandalous ways. She does some not so ethical things. She can be very deceptive. And she does have a lot of strategic ways to make a man, you know, feel like she can be a little much. But they are going to be abundantly blessed in this relationship because they're going to have a child. I see that baby there, right there. I see that baby. She has some major changes coming with this relationship. But it will end in a not so good fashion because she also is going to be feeling entrapped. He is you ain't leaving me, you staying with me regardless of what you say, we gonna be together type of man. He ain't abusive. I don't get that vibe from him. He's not an abusive guy. But he ain't playing with her. Okay? He ain't no joke. Mr. Perry ain't no joke. He wants this to work. He wants this to be what he feels it should be and what it always should have been. And she feels the same to an extent. Okay? So I'm going to ask Spirit to give me 3 cards about her feelings towards Mr. Perry currently, and then we'll do 3 towards them. But that was just the overall look of their relationship. So Spirit, could you please provide me 3 cards of how Nicki is currently feeling about Kenneth Zoo Perry? Please, currently. What are her current feelings for him right now? Spirit, reveal to me the true sum of it be. They got the Lovers card. They have a very strong bond. He is perfection in her way, in her eyes. But she also knows that he can be very deceitful. She knows that he lies. But she still sees this relationship as a success. She admires him. She loves him a great deal. And this baby that's going to come is going to be what she really desires. Not so much who she desires to have the child with, but what she desires. But she knows he's a liar. And she feels that he has betrayed her at some point in time in their relationship. But he's still what she wants. Okay. Now let's see how he feels for her currently. How Mr. Perry, Mr. Kenneth Perry currently feels about Meek with the truth show. Truth show be so motivating. He is working very hard to make things go in a positive direction with Miss Onika. Okay? He is happy. He is thinking of marriage. And he feels free with her. Now, ain't that crazy? That's the exact opposite of what he makes this woman. He's gonna make this woman feel in this relationship. He's going to make her feel like She can't leave. But he feel free with her. Ain't mean crazy. The craziest species on the earth. So yes, he will uh, propose maybe in the next year or so. We may hear an engagement. He's thinking marriage. He's thinking life with this woman. Life. He's thinking life with her. He thinks of her in a way that he does not think of any other woman. Ouch. Woo. He thinks of her in a way that he doesn't really think of any other woman. I'm sorry, y'all. I got my incense going and I burnt myself. But yeah, he thinks of her in a way that he does not see any other woman. She's a queen to him. I mean, really, seriously, a queen to him. And that's just what it is. That's just how he feels. And any other woman that thought that he felt that way about them, he didn't. But Nicki is a queen. He admires her. He loves her. And he wants to marry her. But I didn't get married from Nicki. I got, this is a good publicity success from her. She's getting good reviews, but she loves him though. She does, honestly, truly. All right. So that is just her and Mr. Perry's relationship. Now let's take a look into her and Meek Mill. What is to come for Rameek and Onika? What is to come for their relationship? What's to come for their relationship? Spirit reveals to me what's to come for Rameek and Onika's relationship. Let me see the truth. Spirit can be. What's the outcome? They're done. They are done. She thinks about him. She does a lot of self-reflection when it comes to him. She feels neglected by him in some way, shape, or form. She felt like he neglected her. He's happiness for her, but not good for her. He makes her insecure, and he makes her need certain emotions and lack thereof. And she just sees it as a missed opportunity. There's a lot of negative emotions between the two of them. And that's that. It's over. It's no more. You know what I'm saying? Like he's done, she's done, they're done. But we're gonna look deeper into both of their feelings about each other. But that's just a synopsis of their relationship, of what the overview is that it's over. It's a lot of negative feelings and emotions in this thing here, and nobody is mature enough to make it work or figure out where they went wrong. All right, so give me a moment here. All right, Spirit, could you please reveal to me in 3 cards what is Rameek's overall feelings about Onika? What is Rameek's overall feelings about Onika? I normally keep the cards that drop out, but we gonna see what we get. I'm telling you, they jumping out. He got a lot of feelings. I want 3, but whatever he give me, I take. All right, what is Rameek's? Wow. That's sweet. He is very emotional when it comes to Nicki. Meek Mill really loves her. He feels bonded to her. I had a strong bond come up twice. He feels they have a strong bond. He's emotional about it, but he knows that it can't be what he wants it to be. Because their ways just don't mesh well. They just don't get along. And he would rather be in a situation where they are friends than to be with her in that way, because he doesn't want to lose her as a friend. Um, he has the fool card for his feelings, so he feels kind of dumb about it. He feels like he was very naive when it came to this relationship with her. He feels that he didn't know a lot of things about her until they got to know each other and basically be in a relationship. And what he expected of her was not who she was. And what he is starting to understand is that she was going through a very tough time when they got together. And he feels he should have gave it more time. But they did not, so now we're here. Okay? So let's get Miss Onika's overall feelings about Ramik. Okay? And that was Meek Mill's feelings on her, okay? Let's see. Just give me three cards. Sylvia of Nicki's feelings about Ramik. How does she feel about Ramik? What are her true feelings? Some of it be what it means, some of it be. Expectativa de she's determined to move on. I'm sorry if this making noise, but yeah. She's determined to move on. She thinks of him a lot. She loves him a lot. But he made her feel insecure. He made her question for certain things, and she's moving on with her life. That's what she thinks of Meek Mill. She's moving on with her life. Yeah. He fulfills her. He makes her happy, but they're getting the same cards for each other. So Nicki and Meek, if y'all watch this, y'all feel the exact same way about each other. She just is moving on because she's forcing herself to move on. Her win at all cost card comes back up. She is going to make this relationship that she's in a success, no matter what. And but she loves Meek Mill, and he loves her. But she's forcing herself to move on, and she's determined. It's about business. It's about money, and love, and all that other shit. That can wait. It can wait. That's just her attitude. Because she tried the love thing. She says she tried the love thing with Safaree, and you see where that got her. Those were her exact feelings. So, let's do her and Safaree. Now, personally, I always wanted them to work because I felt like he was good for her. But, you know, who am I? I'm just a fan. So let's look at Safaree, okay? Alright, so Spirit, please give to me the overall synopsis of Safaree's and Onika's relationship. Wow. She is thankful to him, and he's thankful to her. But I have the Justice, and the Tower card. They have unfinished business. But they're going to have a breakthrough. It's a lot of chaos and destruction between them right now, but their relationship is tumultuous. But they are thankful for each other, which makes no sense. It makes no sense. Yeah. There go Nicki again about her business. Coming through as the Queen of Pentacles. Not playing no games. Being practical, not with it. She's not with it. Not with it. This overall relationship speaks of tumultuous. Past and present. And future. None but chaos. No good feelings whatsoever. I didn't even see love. So, let's get their individual feelings. So, what is Onika's true feelings about Safaree? Spirit revealed to me in 3 cards. Maybe more than 3. What is Onika's true feelings? She will always be connected to him. That's how she feels. They will always be connected. But she feels he's weak. And she feels like he over exaggerates things. And he loves to play the victim. And he just betrayed her. But she does love him. And she feels imprisoned by the stigma of the things that he did. She feels that we, as a collective, as people, look at her differently because of the things that he said about her. Which is true. Y'all know we was looking at her crazy when he said that she stabbed him. And everybody know. We was like, what? Yes. Because you stabbed Safaree for what? Because you was mad? Then it doesn't make sense. Not for a woman of her caliber to act that way. But she does feel a connection with him and she does love him. She does. Contrary to what she says, she loves him. But he's a backstabber to her. He's not what she wants him to be. Basically. He wasn't an idealistic breakup for her. Because she wanted things to be smooth so that they could still have some type of communication. And she tried. And he denied her at first because he's a Cancer and they stubborn. Alright? They love to act like you did something to them. And they really did something to you. And that's just the truth of the matter. They sweet. They great to love. But Cancers is off the chain, okay? He's like a childhood memory to her right now. That's her feelings for him. And she is proud of his public victories. She's proud of that. She's glad that he made something of himself. So far, contrary to what you believe, because your soul believes that she wants to stop you, but she does not. She is proud of you. She admits that she did things in a petty way in the beginning, but she's proud of you. And that you have found stability without her. But she's moving on. She's moving on in a better direction from Safaree in that situation with him. Alright. So let's get Safaree's true feelings. And we gonna try 3 cards, but we might get more because they got a lot of feelings for each other, which is a beautiful thing because they were together for so long, and it's beautiful that they still have some type of emotion. At least it wasn't all bad. Right. So Spirit reveal to me 3 cards, please, or more if you see so fit. How does Safaree, Nicki, where does he stand? Where does his feelings stand? Safaree. Safaree. It's him. It's him. He's the Safaree. You are the problem. You the problem. You are the problem. You were the problem in this relationship. You are the problem after this breakup. You are the problem. Safaree has a lot of chaotic feelings towards Nicki. A lot. He has not gotten over the past. He is very angry with her. And now he feels he's empowered himself by being away from her. He implements himself in issues regarding her. And even though he feels he's doing it from a pure energy standpoint, he is the problem. And I cannot believe that. I'm very shocked by this. Because I thought that Nicki was the problem. But Safaree is indeed the problem. He has not let go of things from the past. He is still hurt. He is still down that they are not together. He feels lonely without her. She publicly embarrassed him, he feels. And he wants to maintain control of his life. He's the problem. So, I'm going to just see if he can be nice for 5 seconds, let his guard down, and be a good ex. Because you the ex. What are you upset about? She ain't even mad no more. It's you. So now that means I gotta do one on you and Erica Mena. Because now I feel like that's fake. Because you got too many ill feelings towards a woman that you supposedly love. And I did not get love one time in these cards for him, as far as Nicki goes. For his individual feelings. There's love as a collective. But his individual feelings, I didn't see love. It was all about a power struggle with him. Him being in control. Him being in control. And that is very hard for me to believe for a Cancer because, you know, I know some Cancers. But that's interesting. So, let's see. Will this ever get better? Spirit, please give me a yes or no answer. That's what I'm supposed to think. No. Death. No. The death card symbolizes a no answer. Right? When I do a yes or no answer, if a card fall out, I accept it. It will never get better. Safaree will never change his feelings as a collective towards Nicki because he feels she embarrassed him. And his spirit says he does love her. But his actions do not show it. And his soul does not bear it. So, with with that being said, that's a wrap up on all her and her means. Okay. Now, moving forward, let's see what Nicki's career is gonna look like in the next year. Okay, and this will be my last thing on her. We're gonna let her go. All right, Spirit, please reveal the 3 cards. What will Nicki's career be like for the next year? She is contemplating a lot. In the next year, I see her being more private, more sacred, more to herself. I don't see any major business ventures. Yeah, I see her disconnecting herself from a lot that is fame. I see her being more private to herself. Yeah. She just doesn't have a desire right now to do it. She's more focused on home life and being happy. And right now, the entertainment business is not making her happy. I do know that she has this tour coming up with Chris Brown, so we'll look more into that to see how it is. I don't want to kind of speak on that until we actually get into the tour, because I want them to be successful in this tour and I want them to have a good turnout. So I don't like to speak negatively on certain things. But yeah, so we'll take a look in that once the tour kicks off, if it does. But that is basically the overall synopsis of Miss Nicki's life right now, where she's at, what she's thinking. Also, the thoughts of her and her men, all 3 of them, because they all 3 are still very much connected. And they all 3 have her in their thought process. So, that's why I did this, just to find out a little bit more. So, thank you again for subscribing to my channel and tuning in to my video. You guys have a great night.